Okay. All right. Good morning, y'all. Good evening, good afternoon. Whenever you guys see this, is when you see this. This is a timeless message for all Leos. It is going to be a monthly. I intended on doing like a year end reading for you guys, but I was up for like 29 hours straight, basically. And so when I went down, I went down. So Happy New Year. I missed it, but I hope you guys brought it in safe and sound. I hope you guys had a wonderful time if you celebrated. All right, just wanted to burn the Palo Santo. I'm sorry, the sage, cleanse out the area, cleanse out the space. All right, Leo, so it's a big year for us, a big year. Let me ring the sound bowl. Watch your ears, Leos, cross watchers. All right, y'all. This is for Leo's January monthly. Archangels, divine white light, please guide and watch over this act of divination for the sign of Leos. Anything that's not of the light, ask that you claim it and bring it to the light. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Thank you so much for being here. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you return to my channel, welcome. For those of you guys that don't know who I am, my name is Leash, and I'm a fellow Leo, like some of you guys may or may not be. This is a general message. If you need something personalized, look down below. Take what resonates and leave what does not resonate. All right. This could be for anywhere that you have Leo places in your chart: Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, South Node, no node. Okay. Let's see. What do we have for Leos? I can't believe it. Happy New Year, y'all. All right. I totally missed it. Like I said, I was up for 29 hours. Crazy. Like, and when I crashed, I crashed. I crashed hard too. So, yeah, Party Like a Rock Star is here. So, Leos, I don't know if you guys were out partying or, clubbing, or maybe if you weren't out, maybe you were home, bringing in the new year, partying, okay, like a rock star. Maybe you guys worked, okay, and maybe some of you guys got like teenage children, okay, maybe you came home and they were partying like a rock star, okay, something like that. Leos, there is something here too about love, okay. I say that because when I came into the office today, I seen this is a philodendron plant, right? And so there's 9 petals that's already exposed basically on the plant. And there's a new one that's coming in here. It's right here. I don't know if you guys can see that. Oh, yeah, you should be able to see that on the camera. It's right here. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to turn it sideways so you guys can see that. And this will be make the 10th one. Okay, and so then something said, Spirit said, look up what philodendron means, right? And so I think it said in Greek term, basically, philo means love, loving, right? And dendron means climbing, right? Or something like that here. So it was interesting. Like, you could have love climbing here for you guys, Leos. You could have something happening here when it comes to love, okay? If you guys are having a hard time with memory and memorizing things, then I would recommend you guys get a fluoride crystal. All right, I think I'm saying that right. Yeah. All right. It says, "Don't be afraid to be great." Yeah, Leos. Okay. I feel like for a long time, you or someone may have been afraid to maybe approach you. If this is love for some of you guys, we're gonna see what comes out. But on the other hand, Spirit is saying, "Don't be afraid to be great." It's so cold here today. It's very cold, and I was outside, so I'm still cold. Good morning. Time to hug trees? Absolutely. You know what? That's crazy because yeah, I think that's what it actually said though when I looked up the meaning of philodendron. There was something about philo means loving and then dendron meant something, I think it said something about trees. Like climbing deep or something, well, I don't know if it said it, but anything about that in specific, but it was definitely something about tree or something like that. I can't quite remember, but yeah, look, at the bottom of the deck is the Four of Wands, Leo. And let's take a look at the clarifier deck. Leo, y'all got Two of Cups at the bottom of the clarifier deck. You see what I'm saying here? Four of Wands could be talking about, I'm ready to settle down type of energy. Some of you guys, you could be buying a home, moving to another home here. You know what I'm saying? Getting a new place here. You guys may be a little sad about this because the Three of Swords is here, but I feel like you guys are going to get something, okay? If that's you and you're curious or been wondering, if you're going to get a place, if you're going to move, whatever, the answer is yes. Also, this potential lover here for some of you guys could be wanting that as well too. All right, they may be curious to know like if you guys live with someone, okay? Yeah, we have that right there that's playing right now. I have no idea what this song talks about, but it's Summer Walker and Pharrell Williams. Someone could be a twin. Okay, and I'm only saying that because I know Pharrell had like some twins. I don't know if it was like four or three or two. I don't know how many sets it was in the set. So I don't know, Leos. Let's see. Do I want to pull an oracle? Let's just get into the messages here and let's see what comes out, and then we'll pull you guys some oracle, okay? But don't be afraid to shine, Leos. Don't be afraid to be great. Don't be afraid to stand out. All right, don't be afraid to take that leap of faith, is what I want to say. All right, thank you guys so much for being here. If you're not or haven't done so already, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Yeah, we have the Two of Swords coming up here, Leos. It's air energy, but I just feel like some of you guys are in your head here about making a decision. I feel like this is like overthinking about making a decision or maybe doing something, taking a risk towards something here. I got this little happy deck because there's stars on the back, and I thought it was cute, whatever. But anyways, what's going on here for Leos for the month of January 2026, Spirit? Archangel Divine White Light, please guide and watch over this active divination for Leos. If anything's not of the light, I ask that you claim it and bring it to the light. In Jesus' name we pray, amen. I don't believe I said that, so I had to get that out. Yeah, we have the World card coming up here, Leos. All right, so you guys definitely have something new happening. Maybe you guys are wondering when this new energy is going to happen here. Right? Like I said, this is 9 here. Yeah, look, we got the Nine of Swords here. Some of you guys could be stressed out, or someone could be stressed out about a cycle that you closed out with them here, Leos. Potentially here, we do have a Knight of Wands. This is the year of the fire horse, Leo. So I feel like you guys are excited for what the new year could potentially bring in for you guys here, but I feel like you guys just don't know what it's going to be with the Two of Swords. Again, you could have a decision to make. You could be sorting through possibilities, okay, of what you guys could do, potential avenues here. I feel like whatever's going to bring you guys the least amount of stress is what I want to say here with the Nine of Swords here. All right, let's see what else is happening for the month of January for use. Okay, we got cards falling. We have the Strength card showing up, so we're pulling our energy here. The Strength in the World. So okay, so there's something here. Yeah, look, there's a Fool here. Here's the Fool. So and the Magician is behind that, Leos, and as well the Six of Pentacles. Look at this, and the Two of Cups. Wow, and then behind that is the Queen of Cups. Okay, I gotta stop pulling at some point. But yeah, I'm telling you guys, there's something significant here about a lover or somebody wanting to, maybe work things out here. You know what I'm saying? Is what I'm kind of getting here. Could be an Aries, don't necessarily have to be. Could be a Scorpio for some of you guys, but I'm strongly getting more so like an Aries energy here, or someone that just has maybe fire energy in their chart here. Don't necessarily have to be a fire sign. And look at this. There's 2 cards on this Knight of Wands. Yeah, look at that. The Ace of Wands. They were stuck together. I had to take a closer look at the card. Like, that looks a little thick. All right, so someone could be thick. Uh, could mean something, could not mean something. I don't really know. All right, or something could have got really thick between the two of you guys here, Leos. If this is someone that you've already, been in communication with before, we'll say that, right? If you already had a prior experience with this person, But I feel like this is a new person, y'all. For a lot of y'all, it's somebody new. The magician and the fool here, this is someone new, Leos. Like, I feel like this is someone that's been manifesting you guys for a bit. Maybe you don't know, maybe you do know. But the Two of Cup energy here, someone could be inviting you guys out for, a beverage. We'll say that. Could be a hot beverage. This could be like a okay, so what's higher than Starbucks? I don't really know. I don't really go to cafe shops, espresso shops, things of that nature. So I don't even really care for Starbucks, to be honestly. I don't know what the hype is, but whatever. America goes crazy for Starbucks. But we also got cards that fell on the ground as well, Leo. So let me get these cards real quick, okay? But this is crazy. So I feel like this person. So this may not be your energy, Leos. I feel like this could be someone else that's overthinking, how they're gonna Two of Cup you. Two of Swords is here. First card out. I feel like this person sees you as someone that's great. Remember, at the bottom of the clarifier deck, y'all have the Two of Cups. Right? Here's the Two of Cups. So I feel like someone's in their head about what they want to do, how they want to present this opportunity to you guys here, Leos, is what I kind of get. The Knight of Wands and the Ace of Swords. Folgers in your cup. Yeah, I don't really drink coffee. Um, so yeah, I mean, I don't know, but someone could drink Folgers, so that's interesting that she said that Folgers in your cup. So Leo, this person may drink Folgers, all right, or maybe this person drinks coffee or something like that here. I don't know, but whatever. Let's see. Y'all have King of Swords. Oh my God, there's another card. So something is cloaking itself here or like hiding. So I don't know if this person, if you see these people, Leo, I don't know who this is. I don't know if you see this person in public because we just had these two cards that were stuck together, hiding behind each other, right? The Ace of Wands was hiding behind the Knight of Wands, basically, right? And then I picked up the Tower, and the Tower card fell out my hand, and behind that was the Page of Wands. So this is a offer coming in here. This could be like love, and I keep channeling this energy for you guys, Leos. It don't necessarily have to be love for any of you guys, right? It could totally just be an opportunity. What kind of opportunity? It definitely looks like it could be something that's going to support your finances here, Leos. All right, you have a King of Swords here. So this is an Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini energy here. This could be somebody reaching out to you guys to communicate something. This is something. It stresses this person out. It like someone could be worried as well too, right? But I feel like you guys don't have anything to really be worried about. This is why I feel like it's not y'all, Leo. This is why I feel like this is someone else that is worried and like having anxiety. Like maybe this person's even possibly been having some panic attacks. Hopefully that's none of you guys, Leos, but let's just see. You have a Page of Wands and a Tower. This is something that's coming in that's going to be shocking. That's going to be, it's definitely going to change things up here. All right. So let's just see what's happening. So there's something that's going to be presented to you guys, Leos. Okay. So whether this is work, love, I don't really care how this Two of Cup energy is going to show up. There's something here that's coming in. Right. And I feel like the Knight of Wands is here. And behind that, again, was the Ace of Wands. So you guys may not, obviously you're not going to see this person coming, the Knight of Wands, right? Their face is covered up. A lot of you guys, you don't know who this person is. You can't see this person, right? But they want, and their intentions for you guys are the Ace of Wands, Leo. Okay, Ace of Wands. So someone's trying to figure out if you are the right person to give this Ace of Wands to, right? Pause, not just that, but I'm just saying like this Page of Wands. Someone wants to be like come off friendly here, or maybe this person is going to come off like friendly and innocent or something like that here, because the Page of Wands is a very young energy here. If this is something related to love, if it's not related to love, then this is obviously an opportunity that's going to have the ability for you guys to have rapid growth. You have the Page of Wands to the Knight of Wands to the Ace of Wands here, Leos. Okay, so this is something that you guys can quickly take over, or maybe you can quickly master this and elevate this here, because the Tower, it's built up. You see how these blocks are built up basically. So this could be something that you guys pick up quickly on if it's like let's just say it's a new business endeavor, right? Let's just say that, right? And this is something that you guys quickly get the hang of. You know, people quickly, the word quickly gets around about, you know, the Page of Wands, whatever this is that you do, Leos, okay? And so the Tower would be it going better than you predicted it to go, right? You weren't really sure, okay, how it's gonna go. You just was like, okay, yeah, let me just try it. It's a Page of Wands, right? It's not a big deal. It's a small investment for some of you guys if it relates to an investment. Also, what I'm seeing here, if you guys have also if you invested in anything, right? This could be I don't care what you invested in, right? I don't care. But I do see that this investment has yielded like a nice return. Okay, something like that here. Now, there's no money on the table, right, Leos? But I'm getting this energy here of something is going to be a good return on your investment. Okay. Let's see here. I'm also seeing I channeled this message in another reading for you guys too. So there is a transaction that's happening here, y'all. Check your bank statements, check your cards, check your credit cards, whatever the case may be. I do see a transaction that you didn't actually do, Leo, or something like that here. It could be something dumb and small. It could be like something small for like, maybe $20, $2 or like $20. You know what I'm saying? Maybe for some of you guys close to $100, maybe, but I don't really see that, right? But it could be. And I feel like you're gonna recognize this chart. You're not gonna recognize this charge, excuse me. Okay, so I do see you guys um talking to this institution or whatever, whoever that may be, whatever, whoever resonates with that. I see that. Okay, you're gonna have to get a new card. All right, it's gonna take probably about 5 days. All right, for it to come, something like that. Here, some of you guys you might pay to get it into, but I do see a lot of you guys are going to resist that, spending more money. So I feel like you guys are not going to pay that express shipping or whatever they call it. You know what I'm saying? But I do see feel like you guys are going to get that, and you're going to be monitoring your cards a little bit more closely here with the Nine of Swords in the world. All right, but anyways, let's see. Let's clarify this energy here, Leos. All right, let's clarify. So check your wallets, check your purses, or check your phones, whatever you guys, follow up your stuff with on. Just follow up. If you haven't been following up, then follow up. All right. All right. Let's do Two of Swords here for Leos. You're going through that, waiting on your card now. Yeah, these people be trying to be slicky McSlickers out here. Yeah, I see. Four of Cups. All right, you guys are definitely waiting on something here, right? Like she just said, she's waiting on her card. We have the Four of Cups here, Leos. Okay, so there's an opportunity coming in here. You guys are not expecting it. Someone may have a tree swing in their yard, okay, or something like that. Or like this opportunity could be close to like maybe a park or something. Maybe you guys live close to a park. Maybe you got a park in your neighborhood or something. But okay, whatever. Anyways, like this girl's like, she's just impatient. Not, I feel like impatient, but she's been patient. I feel like her patience has run low, is what I would like to say here with the Four Cups coming up. Yeah, so the card's done. They're not supposed to be like that. Let me see. Something's covered up here. Yeah, look, Page of Cups. So this is like giving me the energy of like somebody hiding their interest, the Page of Cups and the Three of Cups. So this person could watch you guys. Okay. So look, and don't she got a book in her hand? Like this person could be taking notes on you, Leos, or something like that, or you guys are taking notes. If you are doing something work related already, then maybe this is like a I don't know, a meeting with some slideshows and shit like that. You guys got to take notes, write down things or something like that, and you guys are bored over it. Okay, ready to go. All right, this could be like a board meeting or something like that. But anyways, I do get somebody's watching with that Page of Cups energy. What's the Two of Swords and the Four of Cups? Don't be afraid to be great. So maybe you guys are noticing that a way that you guys can do something different, right? And maybe you guys go to speak up, right? The Two of Swords could be also considering doing something like that here too. We have the Temperance showing up again. Or this could be again someone considering speaking up now, right? Considering saying something. Don't be afraid to be great. So, anyways, you got the Temperance here. So I feel like you guys are balancing out yourselves quite well, Leos. All right. I feel like you guys are Mm-hmm. The King of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck here. I just feel like this is not y'all, Leos. I honestly don't feel like it's your energy. I feel like this is someone else that's afraid to be great or afraid that something maybe won't be great if they speak up, if they come in with this Four Cups to the Temperance. I don't know. I feel like this person's been patiently waiting. I've said that earlier, right? I feel like somebody's been waiting to do something. I don't know, Leos. Have you guys been in your own way with the Two of Swords? Temperance, holding yourselves back here from being great, from exposing yourselves to the real world, or what? Exposing the real you to the world, Leos, is what I'm trying to say here. But on the Knight of Pentacles, there is a map here, so I feel like someone's getting clues or something like that here. And it's like, so maybe this person is figuring out that maybe obviously you are the sunflower in the middle of the map right there, Leos. So I feel like someone's following these clues or avoiding following these clues because I feel like they know the clues are leading them right to you or something like that. Or Leos, again, if it's not love related, then this is you guys being led right to something, right? Something that you do, something that you post, something that you create. I don't know, but something's going to lead to the King of Pentacles. So sunflowers, they always are on the sun card for Leo. So some of you guys, yeah, you could just simply love sunflowers. Of course you could. But I feel like you're being led to something, right? Because he has a map. And the dashes are the path, the pathway. So I feel like you guys are on the right path, Leos. Maybe you guys have been questioning, if you're doing the right thing, if you're making the right choices, if you are, making the right moves, or if something's going to play out for you, if something's going to happen for you guys. I feel like, yeah, with the Knight of Cups, chess here. Someone may like to play chess, or maybe someone likes to fondle their own chess here. There's something about, like, yeah, the board game chess, and there's also something here about chess. So maybe you guys have, maybe you got a nice rack, Leos. I don't know. Maybe this person likes, uh, you know, or maybe you. I don't know. Maybe they're wondering if you like that. I don't fucking know. But there's something here about chess, Leos. Okay, so I don't know who's. Maybe someone's fondling their chess right now. I don't know. I'm guilty. I've done it. I mean, whatever. But there's something here about chess. All right, something's about to be checkmate. Okay, so maybe someone again could be ready to make their move, Leos. Okay, whether this is you, whether this is someone else, this could be anything that's about to make the move. We have the Fool card here, right? Tag, you're it. Okay, or maybe tag Crosswatcher is finally ready to be it. I don't fucking know, Leo. But there's something here about making the move. Someone wants to make this move. All right. So, anyways, let's see. Yeah, the Six of Wands, and then behind the Six of Wands, we have the Empress. Are you kidding? And the Queen of Pentacles. So someone wants to make a move. I don't know. Someone could be wondering what move you're going to make next or something like that. I don't know. But moving on, Leos. What's the World card? I feel like there's an opportunity for you guys to make a power move, Leos. Okay, this is your 2026. Yeah, look. Two cards are flipping over together. Page of Pentacles and the Two of Wands. Page of Pentacles and the Two of Wands. The World card. Clarifying the World card. I definitely see like a small, and here's that Page of Cups again. And the Four of Pentacles is here. So someone's been waiting to make their move here, or waiting, contemplating, trying to decide to figure out here. If it's not love for you guys, Leos, then this is you guys just patiently waiting on your opportunity, your big moment, right? Your time to actually be great. So I feel like Spirit is about to bless you guys with this opportunity to be great. But I feel like when it comes, Leos, you can't be afraid to be great. So be ready. I don't know, go get in the mirror, practice right now, your little speech if you are visualizing yourselves. Because I feel like you guys have daydreamed about this too. So if it's something in particular, someone has laid down in the grass or on their bed or, on the floor some damn where, and someone has visualized, thought about, daydream, whatever you want to call it, right? What it would be to I heard renew. So for some of you guys, it could be someone that wants to renew. It could be a renewal, right? You could have something that could be time to be renewed. So this could be anything. This could be your Netflix subscription, whatever. Credit card, your maybe your monthly payment is due on a certain amount of days here. But this is a reminder that's coming in too about a payment reminder. Something's gonna come in for you guys as a payment reminder here, Leos. Well, regardless of what the payment is for, but it's the same thing. So someone may want to renew something. Someone may not want to renew something. You guys could be considering canceling out subscriptions here. I don't know what that is or what that was, why it came through, but it did. But anyways, what's the Nine of Swords for Leos? Let's see. We have the Page of Cups coming up. Now it's showing up in the reverse. Insecure. Someone's afraid to trust. Right? It's kind of what it's given. Someone could be stressing out too, wondering if they could trust, right? This is someone that's been through some shit. Yeah, the Three of Cups here, right? Maybe this person's been, maybe they've been on the other side of this. They're trying to get over something here, is what I'm getting here. Yeah, the Three of Cups in the world. Someone could be trying to close out a cycle here or somewhere else, or maybe someone already did. And maybe this person, obviously, they're interested in something here, Leos, but I feel like this person is overthinking, analyzing, stressing. The Nine of Swords and the Page of Cups now showing up in the reverse. It was just in the upright all this goddamn time. Now it's coming up the deck in the reverse. Someone's intimidated a little bit, or maybe someone might feel like you might be a little childish here. I don't know. Look, now the Emperor's coming out the deck here. I don't know what the hell this is, Leos. Look, the Two of Cups. We started with the Two of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Maybe this Emperor's a little childish here. I don't know. Right? Maybe they did something immature, a little petty, I don't know. The Three of Cups did show up here. I don't know how this could be showing up for you guys here, but maybe this Emperor stressed you out if you've already, again, experienced this Emperor, right? I don't know. Maybe someone feels like their childish energy isn't, maybe you wouldn't consider that to be mature. I don't know. There's something here about maturity, acceptance. Confess, speak up. Someone's insecure about this for some fucking reason. I don't know why, but we're going to pull a little deeper on that energy over there. But what is this Knight of Wands hiding this Ace of Wands? Maybe someone could have been hiding another person here. I don't know. All right. What's the Knight of Wands? Because if you guys remember, if you go back to the beginning of the video, these cards were stuck together. All right. Someone could feel like they're stuck with something. Right? What is this? The King of Pentacles? Huh? King of Pentacles is showing up in the reverse. This person could be materialistic, at one point or another, is what I would like to say. They could still be that. You could feel like, Leo, like someone's corrupt, right? I don't know what the hell's going on here. Someone could be losing finances here, losing stability or something like that here. I don't know. Maybe someone doesn't feel like this person brings them stability anymore. If they're with a Knight of Wands, I don't know. Yeah, look, the Chariot. It's like somebody just wants to get out of there, but someone can't. Six of Cups to the Chariot. Look. Well, we got Eight of Pentacles here. The King of Pentacles is in the reverse. I mean, even this person is in like some type of a boat, right? Like they want to get out of somewhere, but they can't because it's in the reverse. So that means that boat's not sailing. The sail's broken. The engine's not working. Maybe it doesn't even start. I don't know. Someone might wants to be like rescued here. I don't know what this is, Leos. What's the Knight of Wands and the King of Pentacles in the reverse here? This is not y'all energy. I feel like someone's trying to get the strength to maybe tell you something. Okay? I don't know. This is the only energy that y'all have on the table, Leos. But I don't feel like this is actually you. It could be for some of y'all, but I don't feel like it is. doesn't feel like my Leo. Because the Leos I know, they're not afraid to really speak up. Like, in fact, people say that that's something that we got that's not really good, that we do speak up, we do verse our opinion. Some people might even say we got a nasty, slick mouth. I don't know, depending on who you asking. But I mean, we can't really hold ourselves back like that. You know what I'm saying? So this is why I don't feel like this is us. In fact, we boldly speak out our thoughts. And we might think about the shit afterwards, but right then and there, we might not think about it. We might just say exactly what the fuck is on our minds. That, from my experience, and I'm a Leo. I've been a Leo for a long time. So look, the Two of Cups, the Nine of Swords, and the Nine of Pentacles, Leos. You see what I'm saying? It's like someone's realizing that they got on the wrong boat or something. You know what I'm saying? Look at this King of Pentacles. Someone could have been stuck somewhere for a long time, because this guy looks a little, he look a little aged, don't he? You know what I'm saying? But the boat is in the reverse. King of Pentacles is in the reverse, okay? Someone may be realizing that they got involved with something that was corrupt, okay? Or if something that was corrupt, Leos, if you're looking for an answer about a corrupt institution or corruption, whatever, someone could have been saying that you're corrupt. I feel like that energy or that evidence is going to be getting exposed here. We had the Tower that came out the deck for you guys, okay, Leos? But anyways, look at this. The Two of Cups is out here again. The Nine of Swords yet again, right? Someone's stressing out because they are corrupt, they're evil, they're a manipulator, they're a liar. You know what I'm saying? It's like something about this person is being exposed, right? They can't hide it anymore. Remember I said something earlier here about somebody could be trying to cloak something? There's an energy of somebody was hiding something. Potentially for some of you guys. That's what came out. All right, the Nine of Pentacles here. Someone's also fearing that once this comes out, that you guys or someone's going to leave somebody. Okay, the Nine of Pentacles. Someone's going to go off and be stable. Yeah, we got the Magician at the bottom of that. This is what I also see here as well too. Someone's going, yeah, look, Four of Swords. That's taking a break. Okay. That's calling it quits. That's a timeout. That's, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So, and someone's also worried about that. All right, let's see. They have the Five of Swords coming up here. Okay, so you might have been arguing with this person, or this person could be having arguments with someone else, Leos. It may not necessarily be y'all asses. It could be anybody. All right, all right. But someone's like needing the strength to recognize that someone has been deceitful towards them, right? Someone may have deceived somebody, right? Lied about something. This could also be an energy of someone could be resenting the fact that maybe you were right, Leos, about fucking something. I don't know. Look, the Three of Wands. Look, it's like somebody's looking. Every time I see this card, it's like the energy of someone's expecting for someone to show up here. Look, there, guys. There's another cup. So someone may be wanting to meet up. You know what I'm saying? This could be like a PI as well too. Because you see, you see the camera there. So someone might have photo proof of something here. I don't know. Let's see. What's the Strength card in the Five of Swords in the reverse here? So if you was on the outs with someone, Leo, it's like someone doesn't want to be on the outs no more. It's giving me that kind of energy, like someone wants to heal things, balance things out here. If there's a person here that you guys had a disagreement with, or an argument with, yeah, look, the Devil. I can't. As soon as I start talking about that, repairing, recovery, you know what I'm saying? Maybe that's why I said it earlier. Didn't I say earlier here about a recovery? I don't know what the hell I was talking about, but now it's making sense here. We have the Knight of Wands. So, don't know, Leos, what this could be for any of you guys here. But look, there's the Queen of Swords, the Knight of Wands. And there's that guy again having coffee or tea or whatever he's doing, right? So I feel like someone's at peace and someone's obviously their spirit is disturbed. All right, so no, this truth that someone might be hiding, or now maybe possibly for some of you guys, they may be this month could be a month of this triggers this person, whoever this person could be for you guys, Leos. Okay, this could be the month that they may want to do something about it here. All right, Knight of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles and the Judgment here. Six of Cups, Six of Pentacles, Page of Swords. Now the Ace of Pentacles is showing up in the reverse, y'all. So let's just take a look. See, what is this King of Swords here? We have the Sun and the Queen of Cups. Okay, so this is what I want to say here. Leos, you guys may be finally getting the mental power or capacity to let something close out, let something end, disconnect from something here. Because above this King of Swords, you guys have the World, the Page of Pentacles, and the Two of Wands here. You might just be better off just, paying for peace or something like that here. Page of Pentacles to the Two of Wands. Because this girl is like, on her bike. She's content. She's out there, you know what I'm saying? She's made peace with something here, or she's making peace with something here. So maybe you guys had to make peace with some type of lifestyle change, right? Maybe you're actually going through with this lifestyle change. I don't know what that could look like, but I feel like the energy of you guys are making peace with this, right? It's like, okay, you know, maybe I was living in a penthouse and maybe I done downsize, and I'm okay with that because now looking at it, I actually have time to do things that I want to do, right? So maybe you guys had something that was like an expense, like something that was expensive, right? Maybe you let that expensive thing go, Leo. So maybe this was anything. Maybe this was an apartment. Maybe this was a home. Maybe this was a vehicle. I don't know. And so maybe you guys are like, you know what? I'm okay with walking. I'm okay with riding my bike. Or maybe now that you don't got to work so hard to pay for that expensive apartment or that expensive lifestyle, or you're no longer having to provide something here, right? Or maybe not as much. Because again, it's just the Page of Pentacles, right? And I feel like, or maybe you're not being left with much. You weren't left with much. I don't know. Take it how it resonates. Just go with just listen, right? And if anything makes sense, it just makes sense, right? Hit the like button, right? And if it doesn't make sense, just subscribe to the channel so that way I can start getting your energy. But there's something here that you're finally okay with, closing out, letting go, no longer having. You're being content with most of you guys, again, just embracing yourselves, right? Out in nature, because both of these cards are indicating being out in nature, being harmonious with, the universe, whatever you guys would like to call it. You see these little lights around this person? It reminds me of like lightning bugs. If you guys have ever been out in like the, you know, in green pastures and you see these little lightning bugs, right? So it's kind of giving me like Mother Nature is also inviting you and embracing you guys as well too. So that's really beautiful, Leos. This could also feel very harmonious between you and the divine, whatever again you subscribe to. Once you guys are out here in this open field, open land, whatever, you make this huge change in your life, Leos, whatever it looks like. Some of you guys, you could be seeing a sky like this as well. See, it's pink, yellow, blue, green. It's really, really beautiful. So I don't know, Leos. There's something here about that too, as well. All right, but we have the King of Swords, and we guys again we have the Sun, and we also have the Queen of Cups here, Leo. So I feel like this is self love, right? I feel like you're checking your own boxes, Leos, right? I feel like you guys are romanticizing yourselves here. You guys could be dating yourselves, courting yourselves here, Leos. Basically the same thing, okay? But I feel like you guys are at peace with it as well. Maybe you guys are happy that it's just you, right? Potentially. But I also see that, you have someone here that's in a very similar energy as you are, Leo. Okay. So I feel like you're the Sun here, right? You're moving to the beat of your own drum here. You're doing things that actually bring you joy, fulfillment, contentment, happiness, excitement, love, joy, prosperity, whatever, right? And I feel like there's another person here, right? This Queen of Cups totally could be you, right? As well, but just hear me out. There's a Queen of Cups here that is recovering with this. You see, she has this heart in her hand, right? I feel like someone's ready to throw that sucker at you, Leos, because I feel like someone now feels like you have elevated, you have rised above something here, you have overcame some type of challenge or obstacle, or maybe this is also for some of you guys, this could just simply be delays that are now finally ending, right? And now it's going to allow this energy to move forward for you guys. Again, this is a really interesting year because a lot of these planetary, we got a lot of conjunctions. I think we got like 10 or 11 or something crazy like that. But these things haven't been conjuncting in the areas that they're conjuncting in, and no one knows what that looks like. So I feel like this again is a huge, powerful year for us Leos because I think we got an eclipse in our sign as well too. I want to say like August 12th or somewhere like that. So it's a good year, Leos. It's a fantastic year. But I feel like it's about to come in. Ace of Pentacles again is showing up in the reverse. Don't freak out. Don't freak out. I feel like you guys may have to suffer through a little bit of a financial loss, maybe a little financial setbacks. For some of you guys, you could have learned lessons with when it comes to greedy individuals, Leos. All right, we got a Knight of Swords. Again, this is giving me a return too. So you guys have a fast return coming in here, right? With the Ace of Pentacles. Mm, something I'm also getting like an overdraft fee as well. Oh, I know, I'm sorry, I don't want to really say it, but I see it, so I'm going to say it. So I see like an overdraft charge as well too, Leos, that you guys might be like, what, overdraft? You know what I'm saying? But I feel like you guys may have money, but it could be just in another account. Maybe you guys didn't move it in time. Maybe you didn't see this charge in time. Again, maybe that charge that I saw earlier that you guys didn't make, maybe that maybe pushed you guys into like an overdraft situation here. But whatever. I don't see it being a really big deal. I feel like it will be figured out here with the Judgment, the Knight of Swords, and I feel like you're gonna quickly get that money back. So yeah, 6 cups. All right, so nothing to be worried about, Leos. But anyway, move on. What's the Page of Wands? As the Six of Wands is shooting at the deck for you guys, Leos. The Six of Wands, the Empress. Wow, look, you guys have the Hermit, you have the Ten of Wands, and you have the Five of Cups here. There is someone here that's upset that they didn't put the hard work in or something like that here, Leos. Yeah, the Three of Pentacles. Who gives a shit, right? In my Tyler's voice. Shout out to Tyler. That man is crazy. But let's see, what's the Page of Wands? Oh, yeah, look, there it is. Ace of Pentacles. Bam. It's upright, Leos. It's upright, Leos. You guys have the High Priestess for sure. Page of Wands to the High Priestess. You guys are also learning how to. So it's like your spiritual insight. I don't really know if I want to say that, but it's giving me the energy with the Page of Wands to the High Priestess here. Okay, you guys are wondering if something's going to happen. I see that you keep questioning that. You keep wondering about something here, Leos. The answer is yes, damn it. Just be patient, is what Spirit is saying. I'm talking to me too, right? I got to be patient. So I do see that that's happening. Also, I'm also getting the energy here of you guys are going to be getting more downloads, more. Uh, okay, so I don't know if this is like Spirit going to give you like a clear message, Leos. It's some type of direct communication that you're going to get from Spirit with the Page of Wands and the High Priestess here. There's going to be like a direct something, right? A direct maybe email, a direct message here. Could be a direct deposit as well too. I heard direct deposit as well too. But look, we have the King of Cups here. Maybe if you guys, again, if you hear about love, if you're wondering if someone likes you, interested in you, something about that. I feel like with the Page of Wands and the High Priestess here, I feel like you guys been wondering about it, right? Intuitively wondering about it. And I feel like this person is going to say something or do something to confirm your curiosity. Something like that. But there's another card down here. Let's see. Seven of Cups. So this person may be playing cool, real tough here. Because when I just saw this person in a robe, someone may like to wear a robe here. Someone could have a black robe, right? Someone could wear a robe with a headscarf or something like that. I don't know. Again, just go with it, right? But it's also giving me the energy of someone playing really hard. Like, you know how Mr. Miyagi is like super tough, right? And he acts like he has no emotions because he's so so serious, basically. So there's something here about someone has been trying to play very serious or be very serious here. Because again, it's a Page of Wands, right? It's a Page of Wands. So again, playing real tough guy, tough girl, like they're not, checking you out, like they're not looking at you, like they're not interested in you. And I feel like they are, right? Mr. Miyagi energy here, wax on, wax off, you know. But there's something about that here. Now, this may not be love. This could be just a teacher, right? Someone that's helping you guys level up your manifestation or level up your spiritual connection here, right? There's something about that here. Maybe some of you guys could be trying to figure out ways to channel higher vibrations or seek a higher level or a higher divine path or something about that. I feel like you're going to get, you know, whatever clue you need, whatever direct. There's something that I'm hearing about a direct. So you're going to get a direct clue, a direct confirmation. You're going to get a direct. This could be anything. This could be a person walking directly up to you and they just start rambling, right? King of Cups, Seven of Cups. That's my rambler energy, right? Don't they could be someone that's been drinking. Don't necessarily have to be, but just angels show up in many different ways, right? We always think that Jesus is about to just show up on side of us and be like, "Come on, Leo." No, they're gonna send people. They're gonna send Seven of Cups, right? This could show up in any kind of freaking way. There's something here that's going to be really direct, and it's going to be direct to the point that you're going to know that it was directly from God, basically, right? So whatever you're questioning, whatever you're curious, whatever you're asking about, then I feel like, again, you could be at the gas station and someone could just walk up to you, right? Like how people just be like, I don't really want to call these people unhoused, but I just had a guy do it to me a couple days ago. He walked right on up to me and he said, "Hey, how you doing? What's your name?" And I thought it was like funny, and I laughed and I said, "Hi." I don't know if it was afternoon or morning, but I told him my name, and he just started busting out laughing like it amused him, and I was like, "Okay, interesting." And I said, "Well," then he asked me for 50 cents, which is really odd because I'm like, "What are you buying in 2025, 6-ish, right? With 50 cents, right? You can't even get a quarter store bag of chips for that no more." And so I'm like, "Well, do you just want something from the gas station?" And he asked for a ginger ale, right? Everybody that knows me, like, that's really the only soda that I can actually drink right now is a ginger ale. Anything else is like too fucking sweet. So that's my go-to, right? Whenever I do want a soda, it's a ginger ale. So I thought it was crazy that he asked for a ginger ale, right? So there's like things like that only, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, there's gonna be a direct communication. There's gonna be a direct something where it's something that only you do, only you would know. You understand what I'm saying here? Like maybe you pulled your hair in the mirror, before you left the house, and someone could walk up to you and say, "Can I tug your hair?" or something like that. You're like, "Well, I just tugged my hair." I don't know how it's gonna show up, damn it. But anyways, moving forward, Tower. What's the Tower for Leos? All right, let's see. What is the Tower? Oh, I love it. I love it. So Leos have it's something coming in here. I don't know why I just felt like I need to start humming here. I don't know. 8 of Cups though, it's coming towards you guys. Remember we just seen the Ace of Pentacles? Well, you guys had the Magician shooting out the deck. So look, there's something exciting that you guys did manifest, and it's happening. It's coming in. Queen of Pentacles to the Magician. Maybe you guys were manifesting, financial growth, stability, right? This opportunity, whatever this opportunity is, right? It's happening. And with the Tower, it's gonna shock the hell out of you guys. I don't know. Maybe you're gonna go scan the scratch off, right? And maybe the scratch off is saying from reading your right the rules of the scratch off, right? Maybe by reading that, it looks like you didn't win, right? There's been a lot of that happening, right? Where you read it and the rules of the games and what you got on the scratch off looks like you didn't win, but go scan that motherfucking QR code, okay? Or maybe you really didn't win, because there's like some of them I heard too that got like bonus, like bonus features. Let's just say that, right? And you scan the QR code and you go check it at the store, and maybe that bitch goes, "Hey," right? Because that's how they do. I don't know if they ring like that, everywhere worldwide, different countries, but that's how they sound like when it's over here when you win. It's like, "Hey." So I don't know. There's something here that maybe you're winning, Leos. Right? The Page of Wands, the Hierophant, the King of Cups. I'm sorry, the High Priestess, not the Hierophant. I feel like you guys deep down feel like you know something's coming, you know something's gonna happen, but you just again you don't know. You're unaware of when it's gonna take place. So let's. Oh, my mic is falling. Okay. So that's giving me like drop mic energy and walk off. Yeah, look, Ace of Cups, Six of Wands, the Empress. This is and there's something here that's gonna transform you, Leos. Maybe you didn't transform, maybe you were always good, right? Maybe someone else transformed, right? You do have the Emperor on the table, right? And the Six of Wands, behind the Six of Wands is the Empress. Right? So there's giving me something like that. Like your Empress is coming in, your Emperor's coming in. You know, let's pull another deck here and let's double down on this King of, I'm sorry, this Emperor and this Page of Cups in the reverse and along with the Nine of Swords. Thank you guys so much for being here. Like, comment, and subscribe here. Don't be afraid to be great, Leos. Okay, I feel like maybe, I don't know. I feel like this is both you and someone else, the energy though. Someone's afraid to be great. Someone's afraid that you're great, Leos. Okay. Someone's afraid that you're right, Leos, as well too. Sorry, y'all, I was not reading the comments. You love my coat? Mail it to you? My Montclair? Like, I love this thing. Like, what I need to do is I need, like, 4 more of these. And I know that might feel or sound a little greedy. But just, I like colors. I like options, right? I like choice. I do. I like choice. I do. The worst thing ever is to go in a restaurant and there's like 2 choices and the choices are things that you don't really like. And it's like, is that it? It's the worst. But anyways, I like choices. I like options. And let me tell you, I was like not really excited to get the coat. Let me just tell you guys, right? This was like a couple. What I think I bought this coat like maybe 2 years ago, maybe 3 years ago. I was still fighting that financially scarcity mindset because I think this coat is like not to brag or nothing. I really don't want to even say how much it is. They're not cheap. We'll just say that they're not cheap coats. But I kept researching and like inquiring about the code. Sorry, side message, y'all. No, you just fast forward here. Moderators, please timestamp when I get back on the clarifier part. But um, anyway, long story short, I made the investment. And I started looking at things from a different perspective. I'm like, you know what? It's not about the price. It's about the quality, right? And what it's actually going to do for me. So I made the investment and I got the code. And when I tell you, the thing like last year, I think we had like, I don't know, like 14-degree, maybe 10-degree weather. And I put this coat on and I said, you know what? I'm going to see if this bitch lives up to her fucking what people say she do, right? And god damn it, when I tell you the wind started whipping and blowing, and I just put my hood on and I closed it up. Now, granted, my face was still slightly exposed, so obviously I still felt a little bit of the wind going past. But when I tell you guys, it felt like I was inside of a polar bear. Like I was this coat. If you guys have ever been wondering if it's worth the investment, yes, every fucking penny, yes. Anything Montclair is worth the investment because you're paying for comfortability, you're paying for quality, you're paying for warmth, right? This thing, I feel like you could survive a freeze over if you had Montclair everything like a hat, gloves, mittens, scarf, ski mask type shit, goggles, a coat, obviously, some Montclair clothes underneath of it, some Montclair boots, clearly, some Montclair socks. I feel like yeah, you'll survive. You'll survive. You'll be so good. And if you got like a line with a hook, that way you guys can get the fish out the water. And if you can make a fire, bitch, you're so Gucci. Like, get you guys a Montclair tent. Like, I'm telling you, you can survive a frost over, a freeze over. So it's worth it. It's worth it. So side message. Let's get back on topic. So let's clarify this Emperor and the Knight of Swords. But thank you so much. It's a lovely coat, and you know, maybe I don't know. Hopefully one day you'll be able to receive one if you don't have one. Yeah, look, the Nine of Cups is flipping over here. So I don't know if this person was just being extremely selfish or I don't know. But it's like it's really good energy here. It's like you are seeing or you see this person, whatever, however, but I feel like they see you. Okay, let's just be clear, right? Because Leos, we are the Emperor, the Empress, right? But however, this is the Emperor or an Empress energy here, right? So if you're, whatever you are, this is your opposite, right? Let's just say that. This person is all up in their head, I feel like, Leos. Yeah, look at the bottom, like the Knight of Cups. Look, the Nine of Swords, the Eight of Wands. This person's all confused. Like they're over stressing. If this person obviously, they want to talk to you, Leos, right? So let's just say this is over the phone. They want to talk to you, right? They want to pick up the phone. Call me on the phone. I'm hearing that song. See you when I get home. I don't know who that is. I don't know if that's a Bow Wow song. Oh my god. Bow Wow's a Gemini, isn't he? Or a Pisces, something like that. This person may have that. New America's playing. The new Americana. I don't know. I don't know why I was prompted to look at this song here. What kind of dough have you been spending? Something about the new Americana. High on legal marijuana. Okay, so someone hits that, somebody do that puff puff pass stuff. Okay. But hey, look, she says high on legal marijuana. So some people frown on that. You know what I'm saying? What I'm saying? I'm like, whatever. Like, I don't understand why people. I don't know. They fringe or crown, not crown. So someone might drink crown. Okay. Leos, obviously, that's confirmation that you're about to get your crown. Okay. If you're wondering or curious about your crown, you're about to be crowned. Yes. But anyway, whatever. Let's just move on. So obviously, this person sees you as their Nine of Cups, Leos. Okay, this person sees you as their happiness. They see you as your end all, be all, vice versa. And clearly, they want to talk to you guys. The Eight of Wands, the Nine of Swords, and the Nine of Cups. Now, again, if this is somebody that you always, what? If this is somebody that you guys have already experienced, and this person is stressing out about the way things ended, right, Leos, about the last time you guys had communication here, the Eight of Wands and the Nine of Swords and Nine of Cups, is like they're questioning themselves of why they said whatever they said, right? However they said it. I don't know. But there's also an energy here of somebody that wants to communicate with you guys that it looks like you haven't really experienced. Let's just say that. But they don't know how to go about doing this, Leos, okay? The world to the Eight of Cups. They don't know how to come in. I mean, just do Adele, right? Just send a text. Hello, can you hear me? So I don't know, but the Knight of Cups is at the bottom of the deck. Let's ask why is the Nine of Cups here, and we're about to close this out. Ooh, look, the Ace of Cups, Leos. I'm telling you, this is what they want to say. Queen of Swords. Hello, Ten of Wands. Right? They want to come in to relieve you, right? In whatever kind of way you might need to be relieved here, Leos. Okay, I'm just saying. Let's let go of the past. Let's let bygones be bygones, is what I'm hearing, Leos. So, again, if you've had experience with this person here, they don't know if you're going to let bygones be bygones. Basically, Two of Swords. I don't know. They're also wondering if it's been enough time here over here with that Four of Cups to the Temperance to the Two of Swords. They want to know if it's been enough time. Right? Six of Swords, Two of Swords. That's Eight of Swords, right? That is a self-imposed prison, right? Someone's feeling helpless, feeling sick, feeling stuck. Someone feels like they can't do this or, whatever. Let's just take a look, see. What's the Fool for shits and giggles? And we're about to get out of here. But it looks like, Leos, you guys are moving on, moving forward here. Yeah, Two of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Someone wants to have a new Americana, right? So someone wants to have a new experience with you guys, Leos. Didn't we talk about that wooden fucking roller coaster in the other video? I don't know. So you got the Fool, the King of Pentacles, and the upright here. Oh, be damned. Don't tell me. I think this Fool gonna actually do it. It's kind of giving me the energy of like someone that's scared of heights that says that they're gonna go bungee jump. And you're like, yeah, right. You're gonna bungee jump, right? You won't even walk up a set of stairs. It's giving that kind of energy. When someone's like, it's like they double dog dared they motherfucking self here to do something. For some of you guys, it looks like somebody gotta disappoint someone else to, take this leap of faith here, right? Hypothetically speaking, this person that doesn't take risk because there's such a person that is stuck in. This is like a person that will stay in something here because it feels good, because it looks good, because it seems good. That kind of person, right? This is a person that don't really want to make change because of maybe how someone or people may view this, right? Let's just see. I'm just saying. So, anyways, you got the Fool, the King of Pentacles, you got the Moon, the Three of Pentacles, and the High Priestess here. But somebody know they gotta do it though. They know it. I feel like they look like they gonna actually do it. So for whoever that is, if it's Julio, Spirit is saying yes, this is the year for you to take that leap of faith, right? This is the year that you're activating your power, Leo. However that looks like, right? It definitely looks like you're being activated to me here. You're getting the power from Source, Spirit, Allah, Buddha, Ra, Yeshua, Abba, whatever you guys call it, right? Divine energy, right? Some of you guys could also be feeling like charged up as well too. Rest is important, so make sure you guys are sleeping, getting a good amount of sleep as well, Leos. All right, rest and recovery, especially if you're like on this fitness, journey. Even if you're not on a fitness journey here, it's important to reset and recharge your energy. So I see that as well too. So let's get you guys a closing card from Spirit. It looks good, Leos. Okay, we have for free. I feel like if you guys were doing things for free, Leo, I don't feel like it's gonna be for the free 99 anymore. Okay, I think you're gonna be raising your prices. If you guys have a business or something like that here, even if it's by just $1, I definitely feel like you guys are looking at that. Cutting costs here, seeing where you guys can cut costs with the Queen of Swords and the Ten of Wands. Definitely see that happening. All right. Like you guys gonna be pleased with how you guys find these ways to cut costs. So, or maybe this is your job for your company that you work for. Maybe you don't own it, right? But whatever. I feel like you guys are gonna find ways to save, margin bob money. I don't know why I'm saying margin bob, but that's what I'm hearing. So, yep. All right, let's see what's coming out the deck for you, Leos. We have stillness. It says reflect on this moment with love, kindness, and compassion. So, didn't I say something here about getting out in nature? That would be like the energy of stillness. In order to manifest, you guys have to be in the energy of stillness, right? Meditating, bonding with spirit, bonding with the divine, binding with the high priestess, right? Things of that nature. So whether this is you guys are brushing up on your spirituality by reading like, actual Bible, maybe you guys are watching movies, educating yourselves here, some type of a level of something like that here. If you guys do anything similar to what I do, this could, you guys be learning a new tarot deck, you guys could be learning a new oracle deck, you guys could be doing anything like that. You could be designing something or developing something revolving spirituality, right? Page of Wands is here too. Very creative, right? Very inspirational, learning how to do something, right? This could be anything, learning how to crush shells. I don't know what you're doing. But Leos, I love you guys. Let me see. Do I want to get something from, yep, let me get the Kipper for you guys. Oh shit, I wanted to do your finances. I'll do another video for your finances. All right, because the finance deck is right here. I pulled it out. All right, I pulled it out, but yeah, money. Yeah, your money coming from deck, but we went a little longer than expected, so we'll do another video for your current finances. Let's just get the Kipper. Let's see. Leos, thank you guys so much for being here. Like, comment, subscribe. If you are not a Leo, thank you guys so much for being here. Like, comment, and subscribe. All the new subbies, appreciate you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It doesn't go unnoticed. To my moderators, I appreciate you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Happy New Year again. I'm so sorry Falcon was up for 29 hours, right? I felt like I'm back in the high school again. You know how you guys used to do all-nighters, you know, your teenage years, you know, high school years, college years, whatever. That's what I felt like, man. And I paid the price. I slept so long, so hard. Let's see. We have adjudication here. Yeah, Leos, this could be. The judgment showed up, but it didn't come out here. So I feel like in the background there could be something happening with. For some of you guys, you could be having some type of legal uh things happening. Okay. If this already took place, Leos, we'll pull a clarifier for that just before we go because it came out here. So we have a house here, so somebody could be okay. You guys could. This is a good thing. This is a good thing. But we're still gonna pull a clarifier on that for you guys, Leos. So some of you guys, you could be settling on a home. You could be purchasing a home here with the house here. You guys could be inheriting some type of a home here. We have coffin. Interesting. Rest in peace to anyone that my condolence here for your losses. If anyone has lost anyone, okay, or someone may have been transitioning here. It's giving me more like a aunt, a uncle, or a cousin here. Someone that's a little older, but this energy could show up in any type of way, right? For others of you guys, if it's not a transition about a loved one, right, or fam or a friend, excuse me, this is you guys transitioning, right? Yourselves here in whatever kind of way that could look. Could be changing up your hair, your clothing, your outer features. So you guys could be losing weight, could be gaining weight, right? There's any kind of coffin transition energy that's happening here, right? We also have an official person at the bottom of the deck here. For some of you guys, if it's someone that transitioned, this person could have been like a military official or some degree related with military or exposed to military here. Maybe this person was married to someone that could have been in the military here. So there's like a militant funeral service type of energy happening here. All right, let's see. We have a mature woman here. So you guys could get a call from a mature woman. Don't necessarily have to be. This could be a mature woman in the court situation with adjudication here. They could be making this decision here. Yeah, you guys are being leveled up to a privileged lady here. So this could be something that could be stressing you guys out here as well too. All right? Yeah, look at the bottom of the deck, you got high honor. I love that, Leos. Okay. Yeah, you guys got somebody that wants to kind of like take from you guys or something like that here, or whatever. I don't know if they haven't learned by now, Leos, that you just can't really. I don't want to say what I want to say, but I want to say it really bad, but I don't want it to come out sounding, a particular way that I don't want it to sound. But I do want it to sound right. But I just don't want to offend anybody because people are they're so sensitive. Bunch of Mr. Softies out here nowadays, so they don't got thick skin. So anyway, Leos, let's just get something from here real quick, and that's it. All right, I just feel like I wanted to give you guys an extra deck here because it's like I said, I missed you guys, and I was going for like almost 2.5 days type of energy, maybe even 3. But yeah, I was going for 29 hours. Yeah, look, we got remain positive here. Okay, so maybe this is why also Spirit is encouraging you guys for this stillness here, Leos, because I feel like you guys' mind could be like thinking. Could be like, yeah, as we got like this fire truck or ambulance, something like that coming by here. Someone could be panicking, right? You don't want to give yourself a panic attack. We don't want you guys to get like, anxiety, you know, some of you guys definitely are dealing with anxiety, but we don't want it to get worse, Leos, right? We just want you to take deep breaths, practice that stillness energy, because I feel like your spirit guides or something is going to communicate with you guys, right? How do you know it's the Holy Spirit, or, you know, whatever you guys would like to say here, your angels? It's because it's going to soothe you. It's going to make you feel like you just took medication, basically, right? But remain positive is what Spirit is saying here. They're taking care of it. All right. If someone transitioned here where someone lost a loved one, again, my condolences here. Spirit is also telling you guys to remain positive. You didn't really actually lose anything, because if you know, you can still, you know. Okay. All right. Whatever. I'm not going to get into that, but if you know, you know. If you don't, then yeah, you know, yeah. But you just gained like a angel here, Leo. So you're good. We have the energy of unlikely, right? Oh, we have meditation brings answers. That's that stillness energy, Leos. I told you guys to be still. All right. All right. Let's get a few more, and this is it. Okay. As that just landed on top of my hand, you got two cards. Let's see if I can flip them and grab them. Ah! We got forgiveness and take action, Leos. We got forgiveness and take action. So you got some people that could be encouraging this, helpful people. Now these people could be encouraging you, or they could be encouraging this other energy that I'm feeling here, Leos, as well. But Spirit is saying to take action, right? And forgive those people that hurt you, betrayed you, you know, what they did. I don't know what they did. I can, you know, based on the energy that y'all got throughout the year, I have an idea what some of them did, right? Not laughing at what they did, just saying like the energy's been wild, right? It's been wild and crazy. But Spirit is saying, nevertheless, I told you guys in the other video, hold the phone, right? Spirit is saying, remain positive. This is like, I don't know if anybody is in the military, because I don't really get military energy here like that, but someone could be training for the military. If you guys have already been in the military and you're discharged, thank you for your service. Okay, salute to you, um, and your loved ones. Okay, if it hasn't been you, if it's maybe like your son, your daughter, whatever, a relative, then thank them for their services. Okay, but what I want to say here is like when you do an entry, from what I hear, because I ain't never did it, right? Not even for the National Guards, like nobody, like, you know what I'm saying? But but it's like, you know, when you gotta do the initial intake, or like, you know, the fitness portion of it, they say it's really extreme, right? Like the Navy SEALs training is like super extreme. It's like the hardest challenge and ever. Because they want you to be the toughest. So this is the same thing here. This is follow me. I know. Just bear with me. We're getting there. So this is the same thing that Spirit is giving for me to give to y'all. The same way that the Navy SEALs are like the highest, I think the SEALs are like the toughest fitness challenge to pass. I think it's the SEALs. So is we're gonna say that, right? So you guys have had the toughest 2025, the toughest last 10 years, the toughest last 15 years, basically because Spirit wants to make sure that you guys are like, you're solid, you're rock strong, like you're gonna be good, right? And this is why Spirit is like, you know, there's a method to their madness, what appears to be madness, right? Because of things that you guys have gone through, Leos, things that you guys have experienced, including myself. I'm not excluded from this. I am a Leo sun sign, okay? So I've been through things as well, right? Probably more very similar to you guys. So, anyways, but Spirit is saying like all this toughness that you guys had to endure, right? These moments where you guys broke down and cried in the shower, because I'm seeing that as well too. The moments that you guys sat in your car and cried, Leos. I see that you guys, you know, I'm seeing all this. All those moments that you guys broke down in secret, right? The moon, the three of pentacles, all those times that y'all have cried in your closet, in your car, in your shower. Some of you guys, you sat at your damn work. I'm seeing someone that works at a cubicle, right? In the facility. You cried at that fucking cubicle, right? So there's been things that just have broke y'all down, okay? Including myself again. Right? But this is what Spirit's been saying. This was like your fitness test, as if you guys were entering into the Navy SEALs, right? Or like you guys were entering into, you know, the hardest, toughest challenge to pass ever, right? It's like this is what they were preparing you guys for, because you guys have something magnificent happening in the background. But it's like you guys got to get through this strength and conditioning test. You understand what I'm saying here? It's like when you first start working out, you hate it, right? You say, I'm never going back, I'm quitting, blah, 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 right? Somebody said something here. Australia, SAA is. Okay, so I don't know if he's, or this person is saying, first of all, thank you so much for being here. Like, comment, and subscribe. But I feel like this person is saying, like, in Australia, the SAS is the hardest test. I don't know what that is, but thank you so much for sharing. So it's very similar to that. Very, very similar. It's tough. It ain't gonna be easy, right? Because this is something that you are actively fighting for, and most of you guys don't even realize it, that this is what you're fighting for, right? You're fighting for yourself. You're fighting for your sense of clarity, right? You're fighting for to become the highest vibrational version of yourself, right? It ain't gonna be easy. Listen, when I decided to make changes in my life, it's like the devil came for me like overtime. It was crazy. Like, I don't know why I thought that I was just gonna be able to, like, walk my ass on out the door, hypothetically speaking, and make this spiritual transition where I'm, doing my channel. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing all these things that I've been doing to actively work on myself prior to me starting my channel, which led to me starting my channel. You understand what I'm saying? And like once I decided to go on this journey and embrace it and to lean into it, right? And to accept it, right? Because for a long time I was afraid to be in front of the camera. I don't know why. I don't know, but if you look at some of my videos from like 2 years ago, way back, you know what I'm saying? Most of them are still on the channel. I rarely delete videos, but I didn't want to be on the camera. I was like, fuck that, like shit. And so someone actually encouraged me. She's a Reiki healer. She actually encouraged me and motivated me, like, listen, Leash, you can't be afraid to be great, basically, right? And so the more I, basically leaned in to allowing myself to be great. And I don't even know if I fully leaned into it, but we're getting there. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? And so, long story short, bye, here we are. So there's something like that here, Leos, okay? Where this is what's going on here. Your strength and conditioning hasn't fully, you're not quite there yet, but you're doing great, right? Don't want to discourage anybody from whatever journey you're on, whether this is a physically losing weight, gaining weight, right? If this is like, guys, changing the way your mindset is, changing the way you think, the way you speak, the way you eat, the way you walk, the way you talk. It all coincides, right? It all joins hands at some point or another, right? It may not be all at first, but eventually it all aligns because it has to. You're changing your vibration. So if that means that things that no longer associate with that level of vibration that you're trying to get to or that you're actively striving towards, let's say that, right? Then that's going to automatically cause these other things to shift in you, right? No one has to really tell you. It's going to be an automatic, right? But anyways, Leos, it's been fun. Cross watchers, if you're not a Leo, thank you. It's been fun. I love you guys. Like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell, subscribe to the channel. Oh, I didn't mention in the beginning, if you guys have not done so already, Chaos Before Cosmos is a wonderful healer and a message giver over there. She channels energies and she does it in a fantastic way, differently than what I do and how I get messages. So you guys may want to consider going and subscribing to her channel and support her channel as well. But with all that being said, you guys, I love you guys. Thank you guys again. Happy motherfucking New Year's. Okay. Again, I apologize for being up for damn near 2 days straight, but I was burnt. I don't know how those rock stars do it. And I don't it's a little cringy. I was about to say something like I understand why they do certain things they do. Because damn, if they don't, like, that is crazy. Like, I still feel tired. Like, I want to go back to sleep, but I know I gotta make some moves. But man, you guys got it. If you guys are able to party for like a whole weekend straight with no sleep and maintain maximum energy, shit, you got that. You got that. But I love you guys, and I'll catch you guys on the next video. More than likely, I'll be coming back on tonight going live. So just ring the bell. Okay, it should be somewhere down there around here on the screen. Just look for it. Ring the bell. If you hit all, it's gonna let you know when I post, go live, whatever I do. So thank you guys. Happy New Year again, and stay safe. And I'll talk to you guys soon.